If you walk into a sun-drenched taverna today, sit under a canopy of bougainvillea, and order a classic Greek spread, I have some news that might ruin your appetite. You aren't eating ancient history, you're eating an Ottoman Empire greatest hits album. The blue and white branding tells you these recipes come from the gods of Olympus, but the forensic evidence suggests otherwise. Most of what we label as authentic Greek is actually the result of centuries of brutal conquest, mass migration, and some incredibly clever 20th century marketing. I'm Drew, and today on Origin Plate, we are stripping away the myths and auditing the DNA of the Mediterranean's most famous menu. We're deconstructing 10 legendary dishes to find out who actually invented them, and our #OneSpot features an ingredient that didn't even exist in Europe until the age of explorers. Let's crack the case. The audit list. 1. Hummus, the linguistic smoking gun. Let's start with the most obvious audit trail, the name itself. Hummus is an Arabic word. It literally translates to chickpea. If you travel back in time and ask an ancient Athenian for hummus, they would look at you with total confusion. While every tourist trap in modern-day Athens serves it with a drizzle of olive oil, this chickpea and tahini mash is a Levantine masterpiece, born in the kitchens of Lebanon, Syria, and Egypt. The audit trail, traditional Greek families didn't grow up on this. Their real legacy is fava, a dense, earthy puree made from yellow split peas. Hummus was essentially imported to the Greek tourism industry in the mid-20th century because international travelers simply expected it. It was a business decision, not a culinary evolution. 2. Falafel, the Egyptian prototype. Those fried herb balls are the gold standard of Greek street food. Right? Wrong. The forensic data points directly to Egypt. Originally known as tamia, the first versions of this dish were made using fava beans. It took 1,000 years of trade and regional shifts for the recipe to transition to chickpeas and migrate across the Middle East before finally landing on a Greek plate. Calling falafel Greek is like calling a taco classic Canadian just because you bought it at a food truck in Toronto. It's a borrowed staple. 3. Baklava, the Sultan's palace secret. The war over this pastry has lasted longer than some actual empires. While Greece and Turkey both claim to be the birthplace of these honey-drenched layers, the architectural blueprint wasn't drafted in a Greek village. It was engineered in the high society imperial kitchens of the Ottoman sultans in Istanbul. The audit trail. During 4 centuries of Ottoman occupation, the culinary borders between Greece and Turkey effectively vanished. Greece took the Ottoman technique of layering paper-thin dough and adapted it, using local walnuts and honey. It is a masterpiece of adaptation, but the engineering belongs to the Sultan's chefs. 4. The Gyro, the Turkish rotisserie clone. Philadelphia has the cheesesteak, and Greece has the gyro. But look at the mechanics. It is a direct mechanical clone of the Turkish ner kebab. The vertical rotisserie, the technology that allows meat to self-baste as it spins, was a 19th century Turkish innovation from the city of Bursa. The audit trail, the gyro, didn't even appear in Greece until the 1920s, following a massive population exchange between Greece and Turkey. Greek refugees brought the rotating meat technology with them, swapped the traditional lamb for pork to differentiate themselves from their neighbors, and gave it a Hellenic makeover. 5. Moussaka, the French Trojan horse. This is the ultimate forensic fraud. Ancient Greeks didn't eat moussaka, at least not this version. The moussaka you know, the heavy, layered casserole, was invented in the 1920s by a chef named Nicholas Selamentis. The audit trail. Selamentis was a culinary nationalist. He hated the Middle Eastern and Turkish influences in Greek cooking and wanted to Europeanize the menu. He took a basic eggplant and meat dish from the Arab world and slapped a thick, heavy layer of French caramel sauce on top. He literally used a French mother sauce to hide the dish's Eastern roots. It is a fusion dish masquerading as an ancient staple. 6. Pita, the Mesopotamian technology. In a real, old-school Greek bakery, the word pita doesn't describe a flatbread. It means a pie with a crust, like a spinach pie. The flat, floppy, pocketed bread we use for wraps? That is an ancient Mesopotamian technology. This bread followed the gyro into Greece because you simply cannot have a vertical meat sandwich without a Middle Eastern flatbread to hold it together. It was a functional import that became a permanent resident. 7. Tzatziki, the Raita relative. This is the only dish on the list with a genuinely strong Greek claim, but the audit shows it has a twin sister thousands of miles away. If you compare tzatziki to Indian raita or Turkish kak, the dina is nearly identical. The audit trail, this suggests that the yogurt, cucumber, and garlic combination isn't a national invention, but a regional climate solution. When you live in a scorching heat zone, you mix cool yogurt with hydrating cucumbers. It's a shared biological response to the sun that spans from the Mediterranean all the way to Delhi. 8. Greek salad, the New World infiltrator. This is the audit that shocks the system. A Greek salad is defined by the tomato. But here's the problem. Tomatoes are not European. They are indigenous to the Americas. The audit trail Spanish explorers didn't bring tomatoes back from the New World until the 16th century, and they weren't a staple in the Greek diet until the mid-1800s. The feta and olives are ancient, but the star of your salad is a foreign traveler. Your ancient Mediterranean diet is actually a modern collaboration with the Americas. 9. Dolmades, the stuffed sabotage. Stuffed grape leaves are a point of extreme pride, but the word dolma is a Turkish verb meaning to stuff. The technique of wrapping seasoned rice and meat in leaves is a Persian and Ottoman tradition that predates modern Greek borders by nearly 1,000 years. Greece didn't invent the wrap, they just perfected the lemon and herb seasoning profile inside it. 10. Spanakopita, the nomadic engineering. The flaky, paper-thin phyllo dough that makes this dish famous didn't originate in a kitchen at all. It originated in the tents of nomadic tribes in Central Asia. The audit trail, these nomads needed a dough that was portable, thin, and quick to cook over an open fire. That phyllo technology traveled through the Silk Road, was refined in the Ottoman Empire, and was eventually adopted by Greek bakers who filled it with local spinach and feta. The filling is Greek, but the wrapper is a gift from the nomadic East. The verdict, the art of the curator. After auditing the menu, the conclusion is clear. Greece didn't invent most of its famous dishes in a vacuum. Instead, they acted as the world's greatest culinary curators. They took the best engineering from the Middle East, the most exotic ingredients from the Americas, and the sophisticated techniques from France to create the most successful fusion menu in human history. The plate might be a mimic, but the way Greece combined these influences into a single, cohesive culture is a work of genius. Which of these audits hit you the hardest? If you're ready to defend your favorite version of baklava, the comments are officially open. Stay curious, keep decoding the plate. Origin Plate out.